So what you're looking at here now is the crossroads between the Natalio Bacalso Avenue, and then that's the ACT, Asian College of Institute, and then this is UC beside us, another branch of the University of Cebu. And so we are now trying to show you some of the urban barangays as requested by my viewers here in Cebu City. So right now, I am here in Sambag Uno. Sambag Uno, there's also another one called Sambag Dos. This is one of the most congested barangays in Cebu City. And of course, when it's congested, they got more constituents, and a lot of them are urban settlers as well. So it can't be helped. But this is right down in downtown Cebu City. In fact, the National Highway is just behind this block. But you can see what kind of living some people have here. And when you can be familiarized with the place, so next time you go around, you can actually search on my videos of what I have showed you. If you are, just in case you get lost in this place. Or it's mostly for those people that's been requesting me to go to their place. You know, my OFW brothers and sisters. This is, so this is now, so this is Southwestern Way. Actually, our target is the Southwestern Way because Urgello, a lot of my subscribers who are coming from here in Cebu City, they went to school in Southwestern University, so they want to see what is the progress of Urgello. Urgello is quite popular because of Southwestern University. So have you noticed that the roads are so quiet? Actually, it's Sunday today, and only a few public transport, only a few people is coming out. That's the front gate of Southwestern. So we are now here in Urgello area because it's a university belt, you know. Now, I mean, there's a big university around here, so you have to expect a lot of dormitory, boarding houses, there, apartments. And this is Sisters of Mercy Convent. There's 31K Urgello Private Road. Why is Urgello also called private? I don't know. You don't have idea. So, because I've seen that Urgello is also called, did you been to private? Shall we go on the other side because it's very hot? So look at all, when you see all those, you know, water meters like that, it signifies there's a lot of houses on the back. Because the water suppliers now put the meters on the front of the road where they can be accessed. So we are walking around here in Urgello and see if you are familiar with the place. So there's so many rentals around here that is available for students mostly before, and even call center agents that works in the downtown area. But look at that. So it's no different than any other urban barangays, you know. So although there are big dormitories like this, Bauhong dormitory, unit space for rent, and you can see it's the same owner because it's the same style of building. And because there is no more actual classroom classes, it's only online. So now you can see this kind of business is also suffering. So there's a fruit vendor here on the roadside. Look, room for rent, cuarto. They're renting rooms around. And when there's a lot of rented rooms, there's also a lot of carinderia, eateries. Yes. Lottery, but mostly the most common is carinderias. Look, Pano Dental. That's in a building. But you can see how it's shaped like a dorm. And that's all the eateries. Sambag Uno. Look, 59 Urgello Street, Sambag Uno. Sambag Uno is the barangay. Look, barangay of Urgello belongs to Sambag Uno. That's the barangay which it belongs. But it's quite known. A lot of my subscribers, belong here. I mean, they come from Urgello. So this is just been, they requested this to me for a while now. So this is just my chance to come here. And luckily, I got Sam that used to live here, so he knows the place. But we were just roaming around here because we can't find a parking space, to be honest. So we have to park on E-Mall and just walk over here. Shawama residence apartment. That's apartment. So this one here, this another apartment. So it's mostly Urgello is mostly apartment, dormitories, rooms for rent, or bed spacing. That you can see that's already closed. Oh,
there's a lot of silugan closed now because
so carinderias. Look at all the little apartments there. Nasty ones, but there are also some nice ones.
It depends on your budget.
Yes, there are like cheap ones or the room sharing thing, but it's geared up for students.
I actually have a soki over here.
There's a pension house there, Royal Pension House. Iskendi. Julie's Bake Shop.
There.
Okay, let's see if they still have it.
I actually sometimes used to eat here because my place was just back there. So we can have a tour at the back of Vicente Soto Memorial Center where Berta lives before.
So we have to introduce who is Berta because my subscriber don't know who she is. It's mostly about the locals that knows her.
So Berta is like his story is like a crazy man. I don't know, roaming around Cebu City, and then at the back of that story is that he's a former drug addict, and then that's the reason of his insanity. And then after he was
it's like a clown now in YouTube. Now I understand what's this Berta, because here, look, it's an internet cafe with all the food stall, and we're gonna have to show the entrance of Southwestern. All right, we'll just have a snack.
Our Pinay Pie.
So this is fried bananas, our favorite snack. This is how they cook it here. Tagpila sa naga? 2 for 25 pesos, 13 pesos each. So we will have a snack because we haven't had any lunch yet. We'll just have some bananas. Deep fried bananas. They also have some of these papaya ones. Pila ni Gong? So we are now continuing on our walk here in Urgello. So we are now entering Sambag Dos. barangay Sambag Dos. Like I said, Urgello belongs to Sambag Uno and Sambag Dos. This is the Southwestern Medical Center. So I know a lot of my subscribers, the nurses, the medical courses abroad, they are coming from here because they are the one that requested for me to go around the place here. The Sacred Heart Hospital.
We actually transferred the main building.
No, the
here.
Sacred Heart Hospital SWU. So we continue on our walk. This is your familiar route, I suppose, when you were still studying. And obviously you can notice that it's really quiet. There's only a few people around. It's Sunday. Places like this where there is an urban community, an urban highly densely populated barangays should not be as quiet as this, but this is exceptional. I live in one of this kind of community in Lahog. That's where I was growing up. There's another apartment there that's quite clean, and Sundays are even more people around because a lot of people don't have work. But since a lot of people as well don't have work now, I mean don't have work for good. So look, because establishments are closing down, so it does make a difference what has happened around the world and what has happened with our economy here in the Philippines now. So you can see that's the barangay Sambag Dos Tanod Outpost or Urgello Strip residences and apartment rooms for rent. So because you see this is like the center for rental.
Yeah,
Left or right?
here go straight, and then we go right. There's the back gate already.
Okay, so this is now going to the Southwestern. See, available rooms for rent. So here in the Cebu City main area, even if they are going to University of San Carlos, they always come here. They rather rent in an Urgello area because it's like known for apartments, dormitories, room for rent. Look, there's a lot there to choose from. Studio units, apartments, just all over.
Especially now.
Rentals. And most of it like short term, like for the semester. But at least a month, I think, is the rentals that they need. Unless, of course, you're just going for a bed spacing. That's cotton candy, different color. There's a flaming burger there. And it's closed today, but I know it's open because someone mentioned that in Facebook about how nice the burger was there. Here?
Yes, this one. Remember the car actually was.
So the car went down here. So that's more the route that we're following. So more and more apartments and rooms for rent again here in this area. So it's like a lot of students around here. And Southwestern University medical courses are actually open as classroom because you cannot just study medicine just online. Yeah, textbooks. It has to be actual. So the medical courses now is allowed a one-on-one teaching. You know, there's actual teaching. So you can still see a few here renting out the apartments and dorms.
They have like that. From
So Southwestern University is known for non-sectarial university, so there's a lot of foreign student who studies there. And like in San Carlos, it's of course you have to study the Bible, forced to study that.
There's actually Cebu Leasing Company.
Cebu Next Leasing Company. So that's apartments and rooms for rent again.
So it's very convenient. But
So we'll just follow the road.
I'll give you the shortcut for this one. This is the shortcut going there.
What for?
We're going to the back of St. Soto Memorial.
Oh, okay. So, but we're going around the back door of
Yeah, the back of
Southwestern University because
there's actually a lot of
um
buildings.
around
Yeah.
this used to be an apartment as well, didn't it? It's now dilapidated. So, since this is the back area of Southwestern, I know some of my brothers and sisters who went to the Southwestern University is also familiar with this place around here.
Well, Southwestern has expanded a lot.
It's really hot around here in the Philippines. You know? Apartments again, look. In front, no parking in front of Pan Am apartments. The thing is, you cannot just park anywhere because there's a lot of this sign, no parking. And you just don't want to risk your vehicle parking there. So I have to park in the mall. And we just walk here. And the weather is not so favorable, but favorable for the camera. Of course, it's going to be so clear because it's very hot. And the sunlight is lighting up everything.
This is the back.
This is now the back of Southwestern.
Front. It's
Look.
like, although it's located at the back, but this is their main entrance.
So like it's located in the back. This is the main entrance of Southwestern University. Is that part?
That's the college over there.
Okay. So we go back
Yeah.
here?
Back to the coliseum.
Okay. So we go around here.
Then we go at the back of St. Soto.
Yeah, okay. So he's just trying to teach me because he knows the area very well because he used to live here in Urgello Street. So we'll just show you the Coliseum of Urgello, or the Southwestern one, and then we go back on the back street that will take us to Jones Avenue or
St. Soto Memorial.
near the Vicente Soto Hospital. So we'll be back on the middle of Cebu City Road. We need to watch the pathways, of course. And you will notice a lot of buses here that taking off the route of the jeepneys 01B, 01C, which is the Urgello route number. So there's Filipino home subdivision towards here, and that's all cemented road. Where is the Coliseum?
There.
All right, you're gonna have to bear with me because I'm not familiar with the place. I'll go on the shady part. Santo Niño Ladies Dormitory again. Another student rentals. Look, 01K. The 01 is around Urgello. 1K, 1C. But this is the gymnasium of Southwestern University.
This Coliseum.
So you can see a lot of foreigners. There are medical courses of Southwestern University because that's the one that's open right now for regular classes. So that's the big Coliseum of Southwestern. Some of the concerts are held here. I could remember when I was in high school, there's a big concert that was held here by some Filipino celebrity, of course. And this is the area around it. Then we can go back to our place where we are. I'll just take the shot here. So we're going back to our steps because we're gonna go towards another way to go back to the main road. So that's the entrance of Southwestern, and here is the place that's surrounding Southwestern. On the left side, if you are facing it, you see a lot straight there.
Yeah.
What is that building?
That's actually the Gaisano grocery something, and then that's the condo still.
Okay, so we're gonna go straight on this road, and you will see. Is that still part of Urgello?
No.
Okay.
It's already capital site.
All right. So we will tell you.
That's the good thing about Cebu City because
Everything connects, but we will just tell you where we are. But as of the moment, we are still around Urgello. You can see this is Urgello Park Mall 01K trip. So that's the San Vicente Ferrer parish there. We will be going on the left side.
you can go straight.
Yeah. San Vicente Ferrer parish. What barangay do they belong? Sambag.
Sambag still.
Sambag Dos, yeah.
Sambag dos.
So it's still part of her Urgello. Urgello is just one part of Sambag Uno, Sambag Dos.
Sambag is what's Sambag in English?
Tamarind.
Tamarind. Why? I don't know why it's called Sambag.
Maybe there's loads of tamarind trees here before. That's
We used to eat in this place before this one.
so. This is like Sen's dining place. The one at the yellow house.
Oh no, this one. This is the carinderia.
This is the carinderia. Oh, you can tell it's a carinderia.
No, it's this one. The lawyer.
Okay.
The lawyer actually cooked. He retires. He just have this one. This is the
So, but still again, what's most familiar is the dorms, rooms for rent. This one is being renovated, or is it like this already?
That's already like that one before pa.
So it's like this before, very rough. I don't know why it's still allowed to look at this, and it's rooms for rent. I mean, the building permit should not be office, office of the building official should not be letting that continue be like that. So this is Tambis Circle, Sambag Dos.
Oh, there's a video here. Bricks.
Yeah. Look, G-Box Mini Studios.
There's actually a video here.
Tambis, Sambag Dos, that's the San Vicente Ferrer parish.
This is the Sambag Dos Barangay Hall.
Mm.
And then you go in that small alley there. There's gonna be the lead.
So look at that housing. Small apartments on top for rent. But I think that's the barangay hall now.
This is the Barangay Hall.
Oh yeah, barangay Sambag Dos.
This used to be an eatery before.
Alright. Yeah, this is the barangay hall of Sambag Dos. So where do we go? Left, right?
Here. The small. Again.
Here?
Go here, yes.
Dogs. No?
Dogs here.
So we go on the urban settling areas that will lead us to the main road in
Capital site.
around Puente area.
Oh, this is renovated. It's not like this before. It's bad.
So, Tribu Baring. So, these are like urban settling communities that you can see around the cities.
Berta lives at the back there.
At the back here. So, this is their gym of Sambag Uno. You can see what a busy, densely populated community.
This is Berta. At the back of this one. Berta's house.
We can't continue talking about Berta because we have to introduce her, because a lot of my followers don't know who she is. But she's like the clown of Cebu City, and someone made a lot of views and videos about this like poor woman, man, gay man that's gone a bit on the side, and then as a very entertaining to see. Cebu Cha. So you can still see it's all apartments again here, and at least it's better than the most of the urban settling communities that we've been to. And also they're also engaged in a lot of fire. Now you can understand, because she used to rent one room here, but you know what I mean. When it's densely populated, it's the fire. Is the riskiest part is when there is fire, because on the back.
That's the mental, so we just go there.
Mental hospital? How about this?
There's our way actually going up the highway there.
Highway na lang ta?
But this would lead us to still highway, and then there's a mental hospital there.
I don't know. Just go to the safest way. Just go to the safest way.
That's that room, the first room.
Okay, so that's the rooms. This is more dense.
Yeah.
Mental na tayo. But it seems to be more. Only one person can go through. And they're building on the road, so this is, you can see, a better choice to go.
Look at this one. There's even a house and a room for rent. Imagine there's a house and a room for rent.
House for rent, then.
That one.
Yeah, that's the rentals around here. That's actually, this is a very, very familiar place. I mean, familiar scenes, especially around Manila and Manila areas.
Bakit kasi tayo Pilipino?
Oh my God.
Is this your first time here?
Yes, it's my first time to be here. Because I'm more familiar in the Lahug area, because I was born there.
Yeah, there's another way there.
To go in the highway.
The highway. But that's more complicated because it's going to there.
You know what's the best thing? They got bigger roads for a fire truck to go to.
Yeah, at least a fire truck can still.
Yeah, cause like in some urban settlement areas that we've been to, it's only a person can go through. Now you can imagine why a lot of houses is burning before rescue can be done, because it's the accessibility for the fire trucks is the problem. I have videoed one place before in Mandawi City area, and the only way to go to where the fire was by foot, just walking inside, because there's no street. So when I went there, this is the mental hospital. So this is the mental institution of the Philippines, Cebu, public one.
Yeah, public one. And there's a lot of nursing intern story there, funny nursing intern story.
So Vicente Soto Center for Behavioral Science. Let's go look at all the urban settling community that we just passed through.
And that's good there, that's delicado there.
So that's the heart of the urban settling. That's where most of the notoriety happens. Yeah.
If your case is not familiar there, you will be
Yeah, if you're, yeah. They always try to approach you on the other side.
it's like Pasig.
Like that.
Some areas in Pasig.
So we will continue on our walk. This is Sambag Uno.
Yeah, and the exit of this is gonna be the highway now. Going to
It's not.
Vicente
I
Soto
cannot.
there.
I cannot recommend you to come here, especially if you're just new here in Cebu, because this is some of those places that not for tourists. But if you're just, you know, somebody that knows the other place, then that's a different story. But just you alone walking, or your friend walking, I suggest don't go here. Because there's some notorious news about here.
Especially there.
Yep, about especially in the back. There's loads of tricycad, which is the pedal bikes,
Going to the end there.
going to the small, densely populated on the end.
It's more like in the area of Pasig.
Yeah, it's more. We don't recommend you in here. I'm just trying to show you what is urban living here in Cebu City. Look at all the people doing nothing. They stand by on the road, looking at passersby. Look at all the little alleyways.
There's a way there going to
Mm-hmm.
used to enter that street.
So here, this is B. Rodriguez Street naman lagi ni.
This is the road.
So that's end of Sambag Uno. This is one fish vendor here in Cebu City, and we hear that, look at the bangus, which is our national fish, is only 220 per kilo. But remember in Camotes,
It's 300 only.
300 yung Camotes ti. 320. So remember in Camotes it was 300 pesos. Unsa nga nini? Bilong-bilong, bulinaw. Pila ko ila ni ti? 200 pesos per kilo. Kani man iti? Tilapia, big tilapia. 200 pesos per kilo. Kanay ba labas kay dong ay? Tamarong. Pila 200 sad? 220 per. You know, like the name, let's tama wrong. That's what she's saying is tama is right, the wrong. DGI. Ano na eh? Oh, kuan dili kay siya popular dire. So this is just here. We are now here in B. Rodriguez, and we're just looking at the prices of fish because we were actually shocked with the prices of fish in Camotes, that they are more expensive than here. Liti sila, liti. 380 lagi. Mahal kay gang.